It is London, baby.
What's a London song?
That's what I was trying to think, but all I can think
London Bridge wanna
Kano. What? London
town.
That's all I know. And
wow, Brian.
I mean, Brian's singing songs and walking off. I would like to talk all about our final leg of the tour, London.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Roll it, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome
The Unfiltered Bride podcast. Tips from the top table and beyond.
so you know it's going to be juicy.
So we got told off last week because our episode was too long. Basically, there's no consistency here because the week before then was too short. So I don't know what to do.
How's your love life?
Like, not great, actually.
Really? You know
yeah.
that gut feeling?
That gut feeling is gutting. No, it is interesting when people around you separate. So we actually have quite a few friends that have separated. It then makes you be like, oh my God, am I happy? Am I okay?
Are you the problem?
Am I the problem? Is it us? No, I'm very grateful for my relationship.
Good.
He's okay. He'll do.
Good.
Good. And obviously I'm fantastic for him.
Mm-hmm. Of course you are.
How's your dating life?
Yeah, good.
Banged anyone late?
This is not going to be a topic of the podcast. Jesus
It's
Christ.
the Unfiltered Bride. How many people have you slept with since Jack?
None.
Since the man who shall not be named. Sorry.
You've named it.
I mean, go back and listen to other episodes.
None.
No?
No.
Not one?
Nope.
More than one.
Go. No, stop, because the way you react makes me feel nervous and everyone thinks I'm lying.
So you're not lying?
I'm not lying.
What?
I'm not lying.
What was the statement?
I've not slept with anyone since Jack. What? Why are you laughing?
Because you're a liar.
No, I'm not. Don't spread these rumours, guys.
Psst, best to slag, pass it on.
I'm still waiting the applications, guys.
They're not sending them. You're not having any because we're on a you for you.
Now I'm good. I'm alive. We're feeling good.
All right.
They just got to put up with my wild antics over summer and then we're good.
Yeah, no one's going to do that though, are they?
The right one will.
No, they wouldn't. The right one goes, no, I've got more self-respect
The
than
masculine
that, thank
man goes, I'm not stepping over those alphas in Marbella.
I just wait in the corner. You let me know when you've sucked off everybody in Marbella. What do you want me to say? That's what it feels like you're saying.
I don't do that.
You better learn to.
Anyway.
That could be the title of your episode, Brian. You can learn to.
You better learn
You better learn to. That's how you get a boyfriend.
Yeah, maybe
That's
that
what
is
I
the
heard.
reason.
I don't know. Anyway, I would like to talk, as we're on the topic of wildness, London was fucking wild.
Yeah, London was
For good and bad
stressful
reasons.
for me, actually.
I didn't enjoy the start of London and then I loved it.
I agree, same. Should we talk about that?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
annoys me. 'Cause
Right, when we plan these,
we're not fucking shit at planning.
we're not shit at planning. We say the bars will be busy. Please make sure they are fully stocked. Please make sure we've got, it's all girls, like, this is the problem. You know when people are like, no, don't be stereotypical. No. Stereotypically, the girls aren't going to drink beer. Have some beer, but they're not going to drink lots of beer. So then lots of beer started coming out. We were like, no, they're not going to drink the beer. I promise you need Prosecco, cocktails, gin and tonic, like girly drinks. I don't think there's any shame in saying that. And people don't listen to us. People do not listen to us. I don't know how to say it clearer. There will be 400 people here wanting drinks. Get people on the bar. Anyway, there wasn't, basically. Spoiler alert. There wasn't enough people on the bar.
Brian was stressed.
Running around. We were giving out free Prosecco. Hope you all enjoyed the free Prosecco. We were fighting fires. Then before we knew it, we had to do our speeches. Then before we knew it, we were dancing. It was a lot. It was a lot. We hope you enjoyed it and we hope you didn't see any of the behind the scenes stuff. But just to remind you that stuff behind the scenes does happen.
It just means that we're not naive and going to ignore situations. We're going to fix it.
At one point, somebody smashed a glass, so I was picking it up, and they were like, "Should you be picking that up?" And I was like, "I'm an event person. Yeah. We pick up glass.
It's my insurance.
I'm okay."
But yeah, London was fun. It was humbling. Is humbling the right word? It was just, there was so many people there.
No, humbling's not the right word. Humbling is like if nobody came.
Oh no. It was.
Yeah, it's nice. I know what you mean.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, like uplifted. It was, oh my God, look, all these people have come to our tour.
What are we trying to say?
I don't know. I can't remember. Brian's not in here. We can't ask him. Anyway, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
I wore my hair up. I wore my hair up.
Oh, yeah.
The only tour I wore my hair. She is the only one. Hair by Kez.
Yeah.
She is the only person
That you're going to trust to put your hair up.
I trust to put my hair up.
Wow. Big statement.
She's incredible. And everyone was like, can I have literally people taking photos of my hair?
Cute. To be like, that's what we're on. Like,
That's what I want.
I love her because I don't think she hasn't said it publicly that she hates me yet. Because I'm annoying. I know exactly how I want my hair. I know exactly what I wanted it like. And it wasn't very styled. And then I felt bad because I was like, I realized this is a showcase of your work and I'm not letting you do cool stuff. I don't like my hair curly. I don't like curly
What did
hair.
you ask for?
I asked for like almost like a blowout.
Is that
Like
what
a
you
blow
got?
dry. That's exactly what I got. This is the problem. I feel bad because I was like, here's the style I want. It's basically just like a fucking blowout. So it wouldn't even showcase your skills very well. But the fact that it wasn't a blow dry, but it looked like a blow dry was very impressive.
Yeah.
She is very good. And I really like, I wanted the mob wife look.
Yeah.
I wanted the rolled out of bed, put on a red lip and like walked out looking fire.
Okay.
And I think I did. So
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out.
did.
Whilst we're on the way we looked.
We had 2 different makeup artists.
Again, and I had
Yeah.
a red lip. I never had a red lip.
Yeah.
I had Makeup by Rosie.
Yeah.
I love her.
I had the face boss, who's a fucking
so
legend.
much. Would I say that it was my favourite makeup of the tour? Yeah, I would.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
100%.
You're not a red lip gal and you
No, but
did it.
she, like, my skin
Yeah.
and my eyes, she put, like, a lighter to make my eyes pop. Like, my eyes looked
like
blue.
white underneath. Yes,
Like,
they
my
did.
eyes looked
I'm trying
so blue. The brows, she, like, stuck up my brows as well.
I do like a good brow. I do like a good brow.
She pushed some boundaries, but, like, not, like, big boundaries.
Yes. I had Meg is the face boss, and I had found some pictures on hers and was like, I want to look like this girl. And she was like, say no more. That was it. I don't think I changed. I think it might be the first time I've not changed anything.
Yeah, no, we were like happy, weren't
I feel
we?
like as well, we get to the point where we actually know what we're asking for this
Yeah.
time. This is why I've said it before. Like, I feel bad for me and all of you guys when you get married of like, this is what I think I want. You need to almost have had your makeup done 10 times before that to be like, oh, this is actually what I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was well happy with the look for London.
Hair and
I think we
makeup.
looked fire.
Absolutely.
Get in touch with those guys.
Stunning. So
Fire.
old money,
Mob wife.
mob wife.
Drug dealers.
No, we are the drug lords.
Are we? I thought we were the wives of the drug lords.
Yeah, but I was the drug
You're not the
lord.
wife anymore, so you are the drug lord.
I wasn't at that point.
I'll be the... Were you single? In London? Oh. The day after Manchester?
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't single in Manchester?
Mm-hmm. No, I was. It was.
It's not looking good.
He weren't at the tours. So it ain't looking good, bruv, is it? It's not looking good. Anyway, he don't listen to his podcast, so it's fine.
Never has. Could be one of the red flags. It's me waving it.
He probably will now. Someone will send it to him.
Yeah,
but
100%.
lols.
Hello.
What was I fucking saying? I loved London, and let me tell you why I love London. We had the biggest fucking dessert station you could ever imagine.
Are we starting there, are you? Just going straight in?
Yeah, we
All right,
had
fuck it.
big pavlova.
Yeah.
I actually didn't eat any.
I did try some blondie thing. Somebody
I'm
had me say, oh god, it was
pissed.
delicious.
Do you know what? I'm so annoyed because everyone was like, it's banging, it's
Do you
amazing.
reckon if we shout them out really nicely, they'll send us like a little goodie box of like dessert stuff? Because oh my
Maybe.
god, Epic Caterers, we love you so much. But we didn't get to enjoy any dessert. So can we have some?
They just, again, we didn't really give much of a brief. We just wanted to do like a
for the fact
vintage
that we
kind of
didn't
dessert.
say exactly that is exactly what we wanted it to look like.
Yeah.
Like the pavlova. They're probably the cleverest caterers I've worked with.
Yeah.
As in the trendiest, as in they get, if you say like...
They made it look so cool.
Yeah. If I said I want sushi on like a naked woman, they would know how to do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need to send them a picture to... I don't know why I sound a naked woman. But do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of another food.
Be the naked woman?
Yeah.
That will get some good
I don't
views.
like sushi and I'm vegetarian, so I feel like that would be wrong.
Fish.
Sushi means rice, so
Yeah.
actually, but they
There's such a
sushi actually means rice.
they were amazing, and the pavlova and
the photos we did with the pavlova.
They just honestly, Roxy and the team at Epic are
the
just
cherries, like I know that's a really stupid point, but knowing to put cherries on there is, if there weren't cherries on there, you've missed the whole brief.
Yeah,
there was more cherries. I don't eat cherries, but we had to eat a lot of cherries to then like
I spat them out.
Yeah, not on the dessert table.
No.
Yeah,
but
they nailed that.
I loved it. And what I loved as well about the dessert station as well, it was dressed by Mia Sylvia.
Yeah.
The draping company.
Draping was...
Wow, what these guys...
Have you seen all the draped tables recently?
Yeah, these guys are like insane. So we had a big red satin velvet. I think it was a mix of both, was it?
Don't ask me. I think everything's
It was pinned. It was vintage inspired. It was like nailed the brief. Like without that, I feel like the room wouldn't have felt.
No, it wouldn't have been old money.
Old money.
It wouldn't have been old money.
No, at all. So they were amazing.
And that dessert table was like our feature spot. And again, like Epic working together with them to make sure that the table was right and that the pavlova was sat up higher and like all of these different things. And then they draped it so perfectly that if we're spending money on something, let's make it very obvious. Let's go big.
Yeah.
If we're doing a dessert table, let's make it look like a fucking dessert table. Yeah. And they also gave out desserts rather than people taking it from there. So it started. So when people came in, it always looked full.
I also think they served the venue's pizzas as well.
I think they might have.
So that's people who you need on your wedding day when they're like, these need
step
serving.
in. Yeah. They also did hand out Prosecco when we needed to hand out Prosecco. They're just, I really like them. Yeah. I really like them. I highly rate them. And then the draping, I know we've gone across two now, but the draping as well, the backdrop draping that we did all our photos at just looked insane. I loved that. Loved that whole bit.
We had a lot of statement pieces in London.
We did.
We had a ring the bell. For champagne, Prosecco, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever they give out.
So we did that, and then she also, Kirsty from KM.
Shout her out more than that.
Kirsty from KM,
One more
incredible.
time.
I literally was like, "Can I do this?" And she was like, "I can do it better." And I was like, "I know you can. Please do."
Say it with me, everybody. KM Stationery.
She did us a fabric welcome sign on a red deep red satin.
Stunning. The ring thing was stunning. The Charlotte Tilbury thing was insane.
It was like a pop-up backdrop.
Makeup station. I don't know.
She did the slipper station.
Yeah. I don't know how this girl does all this.
I don't know how this girl does it, but I love her so much.
Yeah, I don't know why she keeps doing it for us, but we'll just keep asking.
Yeah. She's amazing. So
any stationery that you need, especially if you're gonna, she does do the smaller stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go big, that is where you go.
And let her get creative. I literally was like, go free reign. You're amazing. And Sam, her lovely husband, is always there on hand.
Poor Sam. I just want to call him Brian because you just might like, apart from being 10 foot taller than Brian, you are the Brian.
He is tall.
You are the Brian of, but he looks exactly like my mate. And they wore the same
Which
thing.
one?
Joe,
yeah.
So throughout the night, I don't know if Sam remembers it, but I kept coming over like, like I'm like, oh, I still know you, but it's not who I thought it was.
Should we talk about the fact that you ended up on someone's shoulders? How did this all happen?
I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't know how I got up. Oh, I stood on a chair. I was stood on a chair dancing. This is later on in the night. And then Jacob from 21 Events, you know Jacob from 21 Events.
I do.
He was there and I got on his shoulders and we just went through the thing and had a little dance. And I was like, he was jumping as well. And I was like, how are you jumping with me on your shoulders? I was very impressed.
Strong.
No, I'm skinny.
Yeah. No, but like, he's a short king. Like, short king. So, backpack style. For those who listened to the previous episode.
Yes, I wouldn't know.
Anyway, so you walk in. You've got KM Stationery signage on the right.
Ring my bell. Drink, It's actually got a little bow on it as well.
Cute. To the left, we've got Woo illustrations.
Oh, I saw her the other day at a wedding as well. I love her so much.
The wedding we were at, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris. Yeah. Woo, love her.
So obviously, Woo illustrations.
Yeah.
She does potentially one of my favourite little people.
But they're like pens.
Yeah.
Not paint. Because some people paint and some people draw. Some people...
Yeah, most people are draw, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, I like the shades she uses.
Yes, she uses good pens.
Good pen.
Would you rather a really good drawing of you that looks nothing like you, or a really accurate drawing of you that looks shit?
Are you saying I look shit?
We've all had our bad days. We've all got a bad angle.
You meant to be building my confidence up, you know?
That's what all these boys are doing. I'm here to humble you and keep you grounded.
I'm back to the street.
No, because you'll be getting all the messages going, oh my God, you're so fit. I'm here to remind you. You've still got a bad side, hon. We all got a bad side.
You're guys, send her fucking abuse for that. That's mean.
I'm here to keep you grounded. You can't be all thingy and just playing all these boys like you can get whatever you want. You need to. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. What are you up to?
Anyway, back to Woo.
Woo.
She's amazing.
We love her. Get her.
The girls are great.
You didn't answer my question. What would you rather?
I'm going to come back to that. Don't you worry.
Okay. Right.
Love them. I love her. She's so cool. I love the drawings. They're quick.
They are quick.
They are so quick.
So at that wedding we talked about, I got a bit stressed because it's just one that I was coordinating. So I went in and I was like, oh, just checking about supplier food. They're like, yeah, we've got XYZ. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, oh, what about illustrators? They were like, oh my God, we haven't got anything down. And I was like, oh no, okay. I was like, and the bride was like type A star. Like and I was like, oh no, like she won't mind like adding it, but I'll just check, blah, blah. So I was like, let me go and ask them first. They haven't brought like a lunchbox or something. Went over and she was like, oh no, we're only doing like a day, like 4 hours. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, we can do all of these and that. I was like, the fuck? Okay, cool, sweet.
So quick.
I'm off to have my lunch. See you later.
You're muggy, you are. Would I rather? I'd rather. Doesn't look like me.
Doesn't look like you, but looks really fit. Yeah.
I've got some would you rathers actually whilst you're talking about them. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to actually try and play it like properly.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather accidentally send a sext to your entire guest list instead of your spouse, or have your wedding dress rip during your first dance and your bum comes out?
Oh, okay. How sexty is the sext?
We're sexting. It's explicit. It's graphic.
I would do the sext.
What?
Yeah, all the people that are coming to my wedding are close enough.
What, and your dad?
As if I've ever sexted Brian.
Your dad?
Why do you keep bringing my dad in as if I don't want to send him a sext, but I also don't want him to see my ass?
Okay.
No, you don't want your dress to rip during your first dance.
Okay.
You do not want your dress to rip during the first dance. I'd rather all of the people that are closest to me, I can say to them, lol, sorry, that was a joke. Clearly not sexting.
Okay. I think you're like smart enough to like put it into
I could be like, joke, this is an invitation for the wedding.
Yeah. I think you would be able to do that. Okay. Would you rather have a surprise stripper show up during the reception, or a random wedding crasher interrupt your vows with a shocking confession?
Stripper. I'd have the stripper anyway. Is there any?
Male or female?
Both.
Oh, okay. That
Dress
kind
as
of
a bride and groom first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, because your vows, I can never get my vows back.
Yeah,
I could ask the stripper to leave.
Okay, fine. Would you rather have your wedding speech filled with awkward truths about your past relationships, or have your parents argue in front of everyone? These are good, aren't they?
Yeah. The speech, I think.
Okay.
Because the speech is embarrassing for the person giving the speech. Like you just, and I haven't really got many tales, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
What are you going to tell? But having my mum and dad argue in front of everyone is like...
embarrassing.
Yeah, stop it.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Would you rather your wedding reception be interrupted by your ex trying to get back together with you?
Yeah, that one.
Or your spouse's ex causing a scene?
Nah, bring my ex in, show my new husband that someone still wants me. Give me that. Don't even tell me the other one. That one.
Give me that.
That one.
All right.
I think that's well fun. You'd be like, oh, this is really embarrassing.
You still love me?
I'm so fit. Stop it. That was entertaining.
That was a good game.
Talking of entertaining.
You like that? Would you rather the function band?
The function band. Don't tell me another option.
Okay, there we go.
Mate. The fucking function
Sorry,
bands.
I've just got to say something, Dan. Your new male singer absolutely
is it a bit of you?
Stole the show.
I don't know.
That man's hips, man.
I don't know. Dan is the function band for me. Like
We were stood on the balcony looking down, and the function band were on their podiums as they walked in.
Dan really wanted that moment. He was like, I would like people to walk in kind of at the same sort of time. Bam, doors open, function band to function banding, so that they really get that, because we didn't have that last year.
Yeah,
they wanted that experience, and he was quite adamant on that. And we were like, yeah, say no more. And watching it from up there, Dan is a daytime Dan from the function band. I'm like, shut up, go home.
Oh no,
whatever.
I love
I
him.
want it to be brotherhood thing again. And I'm like, you're an idiot, blah, blah. And then he stands on the podium. I'm like, yeah, fair play. The function band are very good.
Do you know what they're just entertaining? Like,
it's not just the singing.
I'm not saying mashups. That's an ick.
No, I like the word mashup. It is a mashup. It is, because they go from, what's the Will Smith in Westville, and then they go to something like it is mashup.
Yeah,
that is icky that you said that, but it is.
It is a bit of an ick, isn't it?
It's not just the quality of their songs. It's not just the quality of the singing. It's not just how talented the musicians are.
They dance.
It's not just the dance routines.
Perform.
It is all of these things put together. You need nothing more than the function band.
All I'm saying is, if you book the function band, you've got
nothing
to worry about.
And I say this nicely in front of Beth. You don't need flowers. You don't need food. You don't need coordinators. I won't need to coordinate, because, well, Dan would have to know to do it, but he would get people doing things. You don't need drinks. You don't need anything else.
They are worth every single
penny. Honestly, if you're not engaged yet, newly in a relationship, just start saving now. Start saving for it now. Yeah, you should start saving for function band now.
I'm not in a relationship yet.
Yeah, I know. So loads of time to save up.
Dan, do you reckon you do my wedding for free? Maybe if I don't do a tour next year.
No, I'm not giving up my rights to see the function band for your wedding.
You can come.
I don't want to come to the wedding.
I'll let you go on stage with them.
Okay.
I'll let you stand underneath them, over the top of them, whilst they're led down doing their performance.
Okay.
Oh, did you admit that you did that?
No, of course I did not do that. Beth,
And you were wearing no knickers. Naughty, naughty.
I never. Do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day, because some people don't wear underwear, do they? I was talking to someone the other day, and their mum didn't used to wear underwear. Tried on stuff, and I'm like, I know. I don't think I've ever not worn underwear.
Wait, you're telling me people don't wear underwear?
100% people don't wear underwear, and then go and try stuff on.
Try clothes on,
100%.
and then I buy them clothes, wash them.
You do not wash your clothes before you wear them.
Need to wash them.
Nobody washes clothes before they wear them for the first time.
I do, if they smell a bit like a factory.
No way. Nobody washes their clothes.
It's like bed sheets. You have to wash your bed sheets before you put them on.
And do you?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Are you telling me you don't?
I mean, I don't do any washing. I have to ask Brian if he washes it up.
Mate, sorry, I can't believe
when I've got a new top, I want to wear it now.
This is why I don't like trying clothes on it.
And you can't wear dresses. Like, it'll be dresses and stuff like that. Like, our tall dresses, people probably tried one without underwear on.
So your bum cheeks. Do you want to know?
I'm not worried about the bum cheeks.
The fanny.
Fanny.
Do you want to know something?
Can I ask you a question?
Oh my God.
I don't know if this is TMI for anybody, so anyone who doesn't want to be involved in this, just move on.
Are you asking me a question about my fanny?
No, I'm asking you, have you ever seen Bonnie Blues?
Ooh, it's disgusting. I've never rated my vagina as much as I do now after seeing a photo of hers.
I didn't know that
her fanny.
Stop saying fanny. I don't know what word I want.
Vagina. Her fairy.
I've never seen
a nunny.
I've never seen a clitoris like that.
It's like a big.
It's like a penis. No, it's like a penis.
It's because she.
No, it's not. So that's just some people's are like that.
Oh, sorry guys, if yours is.
No, but I educated myself. I didn't know.
Right, so I've just sat there and gone, that's disgusting.
No, but the stuff she's doing is disgusting. The amount of times it's like opened is disgusting.
It looks battered. Respectfully.
I'll be yours in 6 months.
No, she's too pretty for that.
Oh, your vagina or Bonnie Blue?
Mine.
I don't like her. It's not for me, that.
No.
She makes me go so vanilla. Like, I don't even touch me. Don't even look at me, Brian.
Anyway.
Sorry, I don't know where we went off.
Let me tell you this fact.
Okay, sorry.
Someone told me this and it's never, ever, ever left my brain. And whenever I go to a hotel, it gives me the ick. So, you go to a hotel and you've got like the shampoo, conditioner, body wash.
Yeah.
You're pumping that and someone's then wiping their ass. Imagine some old crusty, dusty man. I'm going to have a wipe and then I'm going to pump it again and then wipe my crusty, dusty balls. And then you go in, and then you pump it and then you clean yourself. So you're basically touching his crusty, dusty balls and ass over your body. Take that out of your imagination when you go for a shower in a hotel.
Okay. But I'm cleaning it.
Yeah,
what
but
I've pumped onto my hand is soap.
Yeah, but your top of your hand. No, I can't. I cannot. Them bottles must have bacteria on them.
But if you lived your life like that, you wouldn't do anything.
Crusty, dusty balls and arse.
Okay, nice one to think about is like when you come out of the toilets in a service station.
Oh, I'm so funny about that.
You've got fresh, clean, washed hands. And the girl before you hasn't washed her hands. She's touched her crusty, dusty fanny. And gone to walk outside.
I touch it with, I'm like this.
Yeah, I don't normally touch it with my
I'm
hands.
really funny about doors.
I like the foot ones.
Foot ones, yeah. Isn't life weird though? Like if you could have a like X-ray, bacteria X-ray thing over everything, it just
blue light.
It would be vile, wouldn't it?
Yeah. This is why I don't think about it.
But next time you are all in the shower in a hotel with the body soap, you're going to think of the crusty, dusty man with his balls. His big, hairy balls.
That'll get me started.
Bonnie Blue.
No, not for me, that. Anyway, function band are incredible.
Oh, how did we get on to fannies and clitorises after function bands? We also had Beat Play Live.
So what I was going to say is we, last year, just had the function band. And then... There's gaps. We always know there's gaps inevitably in a wedding and in any kind of entertainment. But this year we were like, let's fill it. So we had a group called Beat Play Live. Picture the function band, but as a percussion team.
Okay.
As in the level of
what's
quality.
Percussion
Instruments? I don't know. Can I tell you a secret? I was in the band at school and I was percussion.
I don't know if bongos is percussion.
I did, yeah. Would it not be? I did cymbals and I'm sure I did drum because I used to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
What does
That's probably why I'm so good at bongos.
Percussion mean? Okay, you're right.
It's drums as well, isn't it?
Musical instruments played by striking with the hand or with a stick or a beater or by shaking, including drums, xylophones, gongs, bells, rattles.
Okay, so actually know that Beat Play Live aren't just percussion because, mate, I think if I'm ever going to be a lesbian, it's for that violinist.
That violinist. You like her?
She was just, I'm just impressed by talent.
Let's explain what Beat Play Live is. So DJ, bongos, sax, violinist, electric violin, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that they can do various instrument bits and kind of do like a mix and matchy kind of bit with it. I've never seen anybody play a violin like that. She was cool.
She was going for it, wasn't she?
She was very cool, and a lot of people stopped me and were like, "She's incredible," and I was like, "I agree, she was incredible." But they just like, they're a bit more. It's not songs you sing to. You know, like the Ibiza people that want that Ibiza kind of vibe. It felt more like that for somebody who's not cool. Yeah, like to me, it's not like ABBA. They're not doing ABBA songs, are they?
Thankfully not.
I love ABBA. See, give me a bit of function band where they're singing the songs.
Gimme. But I bet he was fuming we had that as our walk-on song, didn't he? Because that's Dan's song.
Oh yeah,
he loves a bit of gimme.
Oh yeah, tough shit.
Yeah,
so
they were amazing.
Live, honestly, get in touch with them. Get some information because I thought they were very good, very impressed. But and we're going to add another little one in there whilst we're here. Neither of those would have looked very good without production.
Yep.
And we did a little section in the speeches bit about production because I don't think people realise, even though we've done an episode on it, the impact that production has.
Yeah, so we had everything was uplit red mood lighting. We had dance floor.
Yeah, which was really important actually. It was a massive room. If we didn't have the dance floor, it wouldn't have.
We had stage and then we had like an LED screen.
You can't just say stage.
DJ booth.
Don't just say stage.
A fucking big fucking stage.
Big fuck off stage with fucking levels to it. The DJ booth built on it. Big lighting things coming off
I've never seen some lights so high.
They were big lights.
They were big lights.
They were big lights.
They were so freaking cool. They needed to be big in that space, and that's what the perfect thing about the band, the function band,
and working with so it's Cosmic Violet Events.
Yeah, so working with
they're the production team.
They know what you need to fill a space and know what works and know what position they want to be in and things like that. They're very heavily involved in that because it's part of the experience.
I spoke to them. So me and Dan went to go and look at the venue, and then I spoke to Cosmic Violet, and we're like, it's big. We were worried about how big it was, how many tickets we would sell, how many people would come, because that room technically holds like
1,000 people,
and we were like, shit, like this is it going to be like 10 of us in the middle of this room. But then we decided to bring the bars in that section a bit. We had the dessert table in there, and then Cosmic Violet were like, right, you need big lights, you need dark, like the dark moody lighting, you need a big dance floor so everyone can go onto it. And they just like, they nailed that.
They nailed it. They were really, really good.
Get production information, guys.
And then,
please,
where did we get our cold sparks from? Because we
That's
weren't
what
allowed.
I was going on to as well.
We weren't allowed confetti. Well, we were, but it was an £800 cleanup fee.
Say it again to yourselves.
£800.
We were going to make Brian clean it up. He said no.
I mean, he probably would offer that fee, but he was no fit state to do it.
No.
So I'm glad we didn't. But we had some cold sparks.
Yeah, Exciting Fireworks. Who
I've used them before.
So many times. We use them a lot at the Corinthia.
Corinthia.
Yeah. It's always the same guy as well. I love him so much.
He's so sweet.
He's so sweet. He will do whatever. Like, one of the things I changed it and was like, can we go? It was towards for the other ones, we were putting it behind us, down 2 in front and then 2 behind. And then for the last song, I wanted it like the 4 around so that everyone would be in a circle and they would come up from he was like, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
cool.
oh, all right, okay.
Cool. I love them. They're really actually affordable for what they
Very
charge.
affordable. I feel like they make those moments. Like, we were really upset that we couldn't have confetti because that's a big
Part
bit
of our
for
tour.
us. Like, we want that. Cheers.
Yeah.
And Cold Sparks hit that.
Exciting Fireworks. Get to know.
And whilst we're on get to know, you do know about Rich. These segues are getting better and better.
We still haven't met his wife.
I would like to meet his wife.
Is she real? Who knows?
I don't reckon he's got any kids, no wife. I reckon he goes back to back magic.
And a bit
Sleeps
of boxing
over
in
at the
between.
hotel. Yeah, magic, stays over at the hotel.
Bit of boxing in the morning.
Box in the morning, straight to the next wedding. Boom, boom,
He
boom.
does so well at these tours because he's genuinely so good. Like, I can't.
He just. And again, you know what we say about, we ask people to do this. I have never told Rich anything. We've said it starts at 7.
I just still don't understand if you've not booked a magician and you want a magician, why you haven't booked him, and if you have booked another magician, like, what are you doing? Unless he's not available.
Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Slay.
Poor Rich, what if he is just not available?
Slay, like Isla would say.
Slay. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
Soz, bro.
Yeah,
get him.
get him in there.
Get him. He's our favourite. We love him.
We haven't spoken about
What?
our media team.
Oh, yeah.
We used a stereotypical London media team is what I'd say.
We went heavy London. So, again, when we planned these, guys, just like, think about the vibe.
The vibes. It's all about the vibes.
But people look at their wedding and they go, oh, okay, we need a photographer, and then start research. But what kind of photographer?
London weddings have London photographers.
It's a different style.
It doesn't mean that they're from
You don't have
London,
to
but
do
it
that,
just,
yeah.
like, they have this look
We
about them.
wanted the photo and the video to feel sexy, dirty in a good way. Do you know what I mean? Like, like, I'll tell you a wedding. You make the noise of what the photos will be like.
Mm-hmm.
A country barn.
La 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 la.
Do
you like that one?
Yeah. Winter orangery.
Mm-hmm.
A London nightclub.
I was about to make a noise just because I was thinking. A London nightclub.
Like a London downstairs. Yeah, a little bit dirty.
A bit of a grunt.
Yeah. Whereas like a castle is like bing, bing. Just like.
So what was London? Oh no, I'm a bit like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is what London was like. London had to.
Do it again. She's practicing.
Yeah.
So on that note, the
So we
person that
had-
makes us think of,
The girl that makes me go, is Alex Wysocki.
oh, she's just incredible. I love her.
The photos are exactly what I pictured.
Yeah, she's
exactly
cool.
what I pictured.
She's sexy. She's a vibe.
She's a female,
sophisticated.
yeah.
She's just effortless.
Effortless is a good word for it as well. But then
Editorial.
chic,
crisp. I
but
love a
smudgy,
female
the moving
photographer.
ones.
Here for it.
And should I tell you what she's very good at? Is angles.
She's very good. Do you know what she's very good at? Like flat lay late night pics.
Yes.
That's her. Like, to be fair, she's good at everything because I've had a wedding at Wilderness with her and I loved every single photo.
She gets hands. The best way I can describe it is, you know, when Kate Winslet meets Leonardo DiCaprio on Titanic and he's got the drawings of hands and it's all like, and the hand is like the little fingers up.
Yeah,
That's what Alex Wysocki does.
Yes. If this is not on your website, Alex will be disappointed.
But do you know what I mean? That's the only way I can do it. She sees it. Like some of the photos she was taking down below us, stood on the stage. I was like, I'm gonna fucking hate every single one of these photos. Looked at them, I was like, I look so cool. Look at me.
The amount of times I flashed to her because I was like, you're far too low.
100%. One of my favourite photos is my champagne spray one.
Yeah.
Which Pat made me do, by the way. Also, Pat, what are you doing at the London tour? Fuck off. You were in.
That's what I mean. We had loads of
Pat,
spies.
Pat said to do Alex Wysocki. It was him that was like, she has to do London.
We had Ewan come from We Are Tartan. We had Jacob there from 21 Events.
Yeah.
We had Pat there.
Yeah.
We had loads of other suppliers there.
Yeah. Venues.
Yeah.
It was good fun. But yeah, Alex, you fucking absolutely
nailed it.
Smashed that. And we put with her
the perfect man
who we've done a wedding with. You have met him then?
But I haven't really like.
No, okay, you didn't work with him. Aaron Kenny.
He's cool.
Make
a noise for him.
That's not the noise. What's the noise for Aaron? I do know. Because you make me think.
I don't know what you were going to say then, but I was like...
But he makes you go... First of all, he's a really nice looking guy. So you're like, he looks nice.
You fancy all the videographers.
Why do you
Dan
think?
does weddings.
Is it me that fancies
Jake
Dan does weddings?
Burgess.
Is it me that fancies Dan does weddings? Or
No.
Oh, okay,
No,
cool.
here it is. You told me. You
Don't
shared a
start
bit of it.
games.
Why did you go
can't
cross-eyed?
finish?
Why did you go cross-eyed?
I'm trying to see you.
No, you
also
say
said Jake Burgess.
gorgeous.
So why am I getting thingies?
I'm just saying.
The only man that I think is attractive is Brian.
And Dan and Jake
No.
and Dan.
I can appreciate a good-looking man, but I'm not attracted to them. Okay. Anyway,
If
what
you
I'm
were
saying,
single...
I was actually saying he was a nice-looking guy, as in he looks approachable.
Oh, he is really nice looking,
That's
man.
what. Anyway, so he.
If you were single...
I'm not.
If
I'm
you-
not, and I
if-
haven't been for guess how long?
20 years.
Nearly 50. Actually, no, I've never been single. I've always had a boyfriend.
Oh, fucking that's... You cheated then.
I've had my next one lined up before ending a thing. Yeah.
You are...
The last time I did that was when I was 18 years old. I don't know what I'd do now. No, I'd want a break now. I also wouldn't.
Leave me alone.
I wouldn't
Oh,
sleep
no,
with
no, no.
industry people.
Would you not?
No,
Why?
not for me. That
Don't shit on your own doorstep.
don't shit what you eat.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I can't. And I am the.
And if
I
you're
am,
shit in bed, they say pass it on.
that's what I mean. I don't know what I'd be like. I don't know if I'm any good. It's been like 15 years since anybody else had an opinion on it.
Brian, rate it.
Brian's just walked back in. Do you think Alex Wysocki is a good-looking lady? Yeah. See, we're allowed to say that somebody is a good-looking person. I don't think he's going to sleep with her. After a photos, maybe.
I mean, I would. She's great.
Anyway, Aaron Kenny is a nice-looking guy. He's an approachable-looking guy. He's a smart-looking guy. But then he also comes to you with a, "This is my idea," and you go, "Hmm." No, you go, "Hmm."
Yeah.
And then he shows you the video. You go, "Hmm." Hmm.
I dread to think what noises you make, mate. Oh God.
No noises. Anyway, so he is very cool videography. He gets angles that I wouldn't even think to look at. He puts it together in a clever way. He got us to do a little interview at the start, didn't he? And then put that like over some of it. He was like, I really want to make it emotive and I want people to feel it. And we were like, yeah, tell us what we need to say. And he was like, no, you have to do that.
Yeah, no, it was a really cool concept. I love that. Really
very good video.
Very, very, very good video.
And they work
Nice
together
guy.
very well.
Yes.
Did you say nice guy? Oh my God.
Nice guy.
Fancy him. You obviously fancy him.
I've actually got a bone to pick with people.
Me or people?
People.
Okay.
So we had that content girl for
Yeah.
our content creator.
Yeah.
But
We're going to talk about her, or are we going to bone pick first?
no, let's talk about her. Let's talk about her because she, again, not a content creator that I've worked with before.
No. Not me. I don't think I have.
No. Fitted the brief.
Fit.
Also fit.
Fit.
Stunning, pretty girl. Very London.
Just like...
She was a quiet one. She was a quiet one compared to...
what's it called? Silent but deadly.
Yeah.
Like there's videos where I think,
I'm like, where the hell were
you?
you? I literally didn't see her.
yeah, but in a nice way.
And again, she had some cool ideas and concepts that she wanted to put together.
And her video was one of my favorites, actually.
Where is it?
Yeah, very cool, very chic.
Very hit on
Chic
on
word?
brand, on brief.
This is the thing. I think people have to be able to go to a wedding. Imagine if you had like a really nice church and a really lovely marquee and then a nice band in the evening, and it was lovely. And then video was like to Ibiza and made like just got the clips of everybody singing and dancing.
Yeah.
It just doesn't represent what happened. Whereas I think it's nicer when they know the tone and do that. So what's your bone then?
I think we had content creators turn up to London.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That weren't booked from us. And you said a really good and like explanation of it. Like it's like if you were
well, it's like you're going to Chris Brown soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
We can't film there. That's what I mean. You can't stop people doing
if
stuff.
I get on stage with Chris Brown,
You're what? You'll sit there and you go,
I'll be so
You won't
embarrassed
do anything.
that
That's what
I
I
need to
mean.
pretend
You're
to put on
all
a show
talk,
and
you
I'd be
are.
like,
you're all talk, madam.
but that would be a good moment, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I
Did
don't
you
think-
mention, can you drop the podcast in it?
Yeah, I would probably never get a boyfriend again because I think that's huge ick. Your girl's been on stage being grinded on by Chris Brown. You got no chance, mate, have you?
I wouldn't mind being second to Chris Brown. No, Chris Brown's great. I don't even know why you're going to watch him. He is the definition of alpha to the point of fucking beating up people.
Yeah.
Why are you even supporting that, actually?
I know,
Oh.
that's really bad. I preach, like, I fully appreciate what you're saying. I have no comment.
Okay.
I am just being a predator.
Yeah. And then soon you'll be prey. I hope you're happy.
Anyway. So, yeah.
But anyway, you can't stop people coming and filming and doing stuff.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I know.
It's like watching a show. We are the show. I'm not the Chris Brown. You're the Chris Brown.
I'm not sure I can dance like Chris Brown, mate. I don't think either of us can.
No.
I watch some of our videos and I'm like, we need to learn our dance moves better.
Yeah, I use my hands a lot.
I use my face, I use my hands,
Yeah.
and I forget that I'm in front of people and a camera.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Get us, really, yeah.
Anyway,
Mm.
what else did we have? We had something new there. We had a new product that launched the night of our show, the Pearl backdrop
Oh, yes.
from Effortless Events.
Yes. So they're the same ones that did the disco ball backdrop photo booth thing in Manchester. And if you guys remember, if you work it out properly, they were back to back.
Like us.
Like us. They went from Manchester, dropped that all down, came back to London, built this pearly... It was very cool. I've never seen anything like that before, actually. And I appreciate when a supplier does that. I appreciate having not seen stuff before.
Yeah, the pearls were...
I didn't
It's
go
so
in the photo
unique.
booth. I didn't have time to go in there.
They queued, didn't
They're
they? They
cute.
loved it.
They're cute.
And everyone actually gave me really good feedback. They were like, they were so nice. They let me take like 2 photos and prints and all of this. And like they were
let
like
me
some,
take 2 photos.
but some people are like, no, you can only have 1 print
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things
yeah.
like that. They were just so lovely. As always, highly recommend. They're the only people I book for backdrops and photo booths.
Yeah. Because when I hear the word backdrop, it makes me go,
Mm.
this is a noise episode. Blech.
Bleh.
People, and I'm like, photo booth backdrop. Oh, okay, what you have it. Blech. Like even, yeah, I'm not gonna name any types of backdrop. I'm just over the backdrops until, and we've done it. I'm into the next bit now of what else can
What's
we put
new? What
behind
can we do?
us?
That's cool.
Yeah.
But next to them, we had the most epic cake from Heart Cakes.
Oh yeah.
It had cherries on it. It had flowers in it. It was
Didn't have a big and a mini.
yeah, and
Oh
we
my
had
god, we took the mini.
yeah, and we ate it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was remember we were talking in the last episode about the 5 a.m. finish.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's Pat's fault because Pat's always the one that instigates it. Where did you go? Why did you go? Oh, no, you were coming out, but then went to bed because you were staying where we were.
Yeah, I had a drink with you and you were all staying up and my legs were scratched to pieces.
So we had all that. I took the cake with us and then I did the wine glass thing.
Yeah,
and
it was
handed out.
banging.
It was good cake,
So
wasn't
it's
it?
heart cake, so
H-A-R-T.
A-A-A-A-R-T.
Heart cakes.
Unbelievable. Like,
looked great, tasted great, on brief.
Didn't have to give any direction.
Just
turned
set
up,
up.
set up.
Yeah.
There was cherries, there was flowers. It was just unbelievable. Highly, highly recommend if you're looking for a cake maker.
What was the flavour I had? Was it salted caramel?
I think it was.
It was
Like literally, I had it in my mouth and I was like.
We also had again Charlotte Tilbury team come and do. First of all, the setup that we said about KM doing was 10-10.
Yeah,
like it was
sexy.
little seats and it was the right colour and it was.
There was little lamps and then they had the Hollywood mirror of all the
Yeah.
top ups, but
and they
they're
were doing
called
red lips and
yes,
stuff like that.
it was a red lip station. So they are called the bridal beauty icons on Instagram. So that is Charlotte Tilbury's wedding makeup
artists.
Yeah.
Artistes.
But
But they're just really nice girls that. Why do I say nice all the time?
and some were
I don't
from
even mean
Manchester,
nice,
so they were there.
They weren't nice. They were cool and they were talented and they were. I don't know why nice is always the word that comes out because they were friendly. They were friendly to be around. But
Loved
yeah, we
the
had like red
concept.
lip. Imagine doing. I think that would work at a wedding.
Yeah.
Having from the daytime, well then in the evening you got like a red lip or a makeup touch up station. How many people would want a little makeup touch up?
If you're feeling good, you're going to be good. You're going to dance good. You're going to feel confident.
You can like your photos. You're gonna
better vibes,
yeah.
better
Yeah.
energy.
That little turnaround time of being like
A little touch up.
freshener.
Yeah. And also you can then get one as well.
Yeah.
Love that.
I like that a lot. What was your favourite moment of London?
Standing on that stage, singing Unwritten.
Mate,
And
scared me. The sea of
I
people.
didn't realise how many people there were until we look at the videos back.
No, I realised it when I stood up there and went, oh, fuck
Yeah, and I
me.
told you to grow up during the speeches.
Yeah, and I was literally like, Beth, there's 400 people looking at me.
I was so chilled. You weren't.
There was 400. There was 800 eyes looking at me. Quick math.
No, it was pinch me moment. That's what I was trying to. London
Pinch me
was
moment.
pinch me.
Yes.
Like we're working. Like don't get me wrong, we love all our suppliers, but like the function band
Teaming
are
up with us
the
is
goat
very cool.
of
the goat.
Like, and if you look at if we went back 5 years and said
If when
that
we
would
started
be
this
us,
podcast, even when they came on the podcast, we were like,
yeah.
"Fuck is about
Now
the
we're like,
podcast?"
go
So
away,
fuck
Dan.
off, Dan. But we appreciate you. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed doing the Pavlova thing in London.
It
That
felt
was fun. I got a cherry straight in my mouth. That was my
That
favorite
was
moment.
good.
That was my top moment.
I feel like it was a very good end, and it felt good.
It felt like
was,
a pinnacle.
yeah, it was really good to like reflect back and go, actually, Jesus Christ, what have we achieved? And Brian sees the numbers, we don't really know. And then when you get that amount of people in that room who all know about Pink Pony Club, who all know about Unwritten, who all know about our like inside jokes.
Yeah. It's lovely.
It's lovely. So thank you to everybody who came.
Thank you for buying tickets. Thank you for supporting us. We really love you. If you would like a tour next year,
No, it's not happening. We've said we're not doing another one.
then you're going to have to
We're
tell
doing
us
something
you want
different.
a tour next year. Are we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I want to do? I want to do the UK's biggest hen do.
I also want to do something like that, but I also want to do something a little bit more less party-ish for our bride
retreat-y
retreat.
kind of
Yeah,
thing?
like a retreat,
Hmm.
3-dayer,
Ooh.
jam-packed with loads of stuff, colour analysis.
Yeah.
All of that fun stuff. That's what I want to do.
Cute. Okay. Little glow up.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Stay tuned. Would you like a bitch from a bride?
Yeah.
Let's end on one quickly. Okay. You ready? Bitches from a bride. Am I the asshole?
Maybe.
I suppose. So I have a friend who I used to be really close with in high school, but we stopped being friends for multiple reasons. We recently reconnected about 2 years ago, so I decided to invite her to the evening of the wedding. She has a boyfriend of about a year, so I invited him along too, as I've met him briefly. And as it's the evening, I told myself as I may as well. Agreed. Why not?
Yeah, but if you've reconnected for like 2 years, do you not think a friendship of 2 years is worthy of a daytime guest?
Yeah, but it depends how... Like, I've got school friends that I've reconnected with and we meet up like every 6 months.
Okay,
it wouldn't
fine.
be daytime people. Since then, he has been round to my house once and got so drunk he threw up on my futon and didn't tell me. I discovered it a day after he'd left, as he'd covered it up with a duvet. I know, grim. I spoke to my friend about this, and obviously she apologised. This is kind of just background information. I just think it adds to the story, lol. Anyway, fast forward about a month ago, I happened to go out and see my friend, and her boyfriend is with her. And at this point, I'm obviously not a fan. He doesn't treat her the best, to say the least. At some point, we're all dancing, and he throws her phone on the floor. I obviously don't think that's acceptable, so I confront him about it, with my friend's permission, I might add. Basically, the whole night spiraled, and in the end, the boyfriend was slagging me off to my friend, calling me every name under the sun, saying I was a bitch and I was a bad friend, blah, 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 blah. My friend and I spoke the next day, and she was basically saying he was in the wrong, and she was glad I'd said something. So a few days later, I messaged my friend again saying I didn't really want him to come to the wedding, and why would he want to come if he thinks I'm a bitch anyway? She says she understands why he can't come because he gets angry while drinking, but also has to think that if she's going to come to the wedding or not. She then ignores me for 2 weeks whenever I ask if she's coming. Eventually, I said I'll take her off the guest list and she can tell me by Monday. Just gone. And I've not heard anything from her. It's literally radio silence. It isn't as if she won't know anybody else going to the wedding. As I said, it's a friend from high school, so she'll know lots of other people. I'm just wondering if you think I'm the problem for uninviting her boyfriend.
Is this girl Delulu?
Which one?
The
mate?
Yeah. And I don't use that word lightly.
Delulu.
Delulu. But like, you're with someone that gets angry when they drink. You're with someone that throws a phone on the floor. You're with someone that was sick at your mate's house. You did fuck all about it.
Mate, you would have got uninvited the second you threw up on my futon and hit it with a duvet.
Futon.
I don't even know what a futon is, but you're not coming to my wedding.
No,
disrespectful.
And she understands, but why are you questioning if she's come? Like, nah. You disconnected, redisconnect.
See you later. There's a reason we disconnected. You picked bad boyfriends. I didn't mean to point at you then, but okay. It happened.
Take it back.
No, you can't. If she's not coming, then fine.
Fine.
But also, shall I tell you what will happen? If you say anything, she'll say she's coming and then she won't come on the night anyway.
They're going to break
guest.
up and then it's going to be your fault anyway.
Yeah,
genuinely, you've got to let these people ride the wave and
Yeah.
just jump into a different sea right now because you don't want to be in that wave.
You heard it here first. Jump into the different sea.
Yeah.
Copyright. Hashtag.
I'm so clever.
Thank you so much for listening. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, tick, cross out. I don't know, whatever Brian wants you to do. And we will see you next week with a whole episode on wedding budgets, high and low. See you then.
Bye. Bye.